You are the chosen one. It's all about you now. Everything you've gone through, everything you've endured, all the moments you thought would break, you have been leading you to this very moment. This is the point where destiny meets delivery. The world, and more specifically those around you, may be in chaos and turmoil, but you are standing tall, poised, ready for what comes next. What you've built, what you've created, what you've worked so tirelessly for is now coming to fruition in ways you can't even fully comprehend. You are stepping into a new phase of life, a phase where your power, your light, your essence can no longer be ignored or dismissed. And yes, people around you are mad. They're jealous. But the reason why they're reacting this way is simple. They see you rising. They see your growth, your transformation, and they can't handle it because they've been holding on to the illusion that you would remain small. But you're not small, and you never were. The very thing they feared, the very thing that made them uncomfortable is the fact that you've awakened to who you truly are. And that's the most powerful thing in the world. You are not just surviving anymore. You're thriving. You're aligning with the very essence of your purpose, and no one can stop that now. So when the jealous ones show up, when the energy vampires try to drain you, remember this moment was always meant for you. The universe has been guiding you, preparing you for exactly what you're experiencing now. Stay steady, stay grounded. The waves of change may be intense, but they are the very forces that are clearing your path, pushing you forward and making way for the true greatness that is about to unfold in your life. You've always had this within you, and now the world is about to see it. Trust your journey, trust your instincts, and most importantly, trust that you are exactly where you need to be. As you continue on this path, you'll find that the obstacles you once feared no longer hold power over you. Your confidence is soaring because you're starting to understand just how powerful you really are. This is your time. It's your season. The chosen ones rise when the world needs them most, and right now you are needed more than ever. This isn't about manifesting dreams out of thin air. No, this is about the natural progression of someone who has fought battles, endured struggles, and refused to quit. You've already put in the work, and now the universe is aligning with your efforts to bring you the results you've always deserved. It's not about waiting for validation from others. It's not about looking to the people around you for approval. This is about stepping fully into your power, knowing that the divine has your back, and recognizing that the people who doubted you, the people who tried to hold you back, are about to witness your rise. They might be mad, they might be jealous, but they're not going to be able to stop what's coming for you. And if this message resonates with you, if you feel that inner knowing deep within your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Share this message. Share it with others who need to hear it. Leave a comment below and let the world know you're stepping into your greatness. Share it with those who are struggling, those who are questioning their purpose, those who need to be reminded that they too are destined for more than they can imagine. When you share, you spread the power of this message. You help others rise along with you, because that's what the chosen ones do. They don't just rise alone, they bring others with them. So share your light, share your story, and most importantly, share the belief that you are meant for greatness no matter what anyone else thinks. The universe is watching, and your breakthrough is already on the way. As you step further into your purpose, into the fullness of your destiny, something powerful begins to unfold around you. You've heard the saying that people reveal their true colors over time, but now as you evolve, you see it more clearly than ever before. Those who once stood by your side, Those who claim to support you are now starting to show you who they really are. The masks are coming off and you're seeing beneath the surface. It's not just a fleeting moment. This shift is profound. You're waking up to the reality that some people in your life never had your best interest at heart. They didn't want to see you succeed. And now as you begin to rise, the truth comes crashing down, revealing their true intentions. Those friends who once claimed to have your back are now the first to downplay your successes, finding a way to minimize your victories and achievements. They celebrate your losses, but when you finally catch a break, when you achieve something remarkable, they're strangely quiet. They might give you a smile, but it doesn't reach their eyes. They may congratulate you, but their words don't feel genuine. It's as if they're trying to maintain the facade of support while secretly hoping you'll fail so they can feel better about their own stagnation. You've likely had that friend who only ever seems to need you when it benefits them, who always has an excuse for not being there when you need them most. They make it clear that they expect you to drop everything for their emergencies, but when it's your turn to ask for help, they're nowhere to be found. At first, you might have made excuses for them, thinking maybe they're just busy or dealing with their own issues. But now you're beginning to see that these are patterns, not isolated incidents. They never wanted to give as much as they took, and as you rise, they can no longer hide behind their selfish tendencies. Then there are the family members who've always downplayed your wins. It's subtle at first. They may brush off your success with comments like, "Oh, that's nice," or, "Well, that's expected." But when you fail, when things don't go as planned, they're the first to remind you of your shortcomings. They amplify your mistakes, using them to make you feel smaller, like you don't measure up to their standards. The worst part is they've convinced themselves that it's for your own good, that they're helping you stay grounded. But you know the truth, they're threatened by your potential, and that's why they keep trying to keep you in a box, in a space where your greatness can't shine too brightly. It's a way of controlling the narrative, of keeping you from outgrowing them. They may have raised you, loved you, and guided you for years, but they too are bound by the same fear of losing control. And now that you're stepping into your full potential, they can't help but project their insecurities onto you. And let's not forget the colleagues, the so-called friends in the workplace who wear a smile on their face while hiding daggers behind their backs. They're the ones who pretend to support you, who act like they're your biggest cheerleader, but as soon as your back is turned, they're talking behind it, downplaying your abilities, undermining your contributions. They sabotage your efforts when you're not looking, seeking to pull you down while appearing sweet and supportive to your face. They make themselves feel better by tearing you down, all while staying under the radar. But you know now, don't you? You can feel it. You can sense the energy beneath the surface. These behaviors, these actions, they aren't just coincidental. They've been present all along. And now, as your discernment sharpens, you can see them for what they are: betrayals disguised as friendship. This shift in perception, this awakening of your inner clarity, is exactly what you need to move forward. Now that you've stepped into your power, your intuition is operating at a whole new level, where once you questioned whether you were being too sensitive or overthinking, now you can read people and situations with surgical precision. You no longer need time or energy to figure out who is for you and who is against you. The signs are clear, the energy is unmistakable, and your gut instincts are spot on every time. You don't need to second-guess yourself anymore. Your ability to discern others' true energy and intentions is sharper than ever before. You can feel when someone's words don't align with their actions. You can sense when someone's praise is hollow and when their congratulations are insincere. You hear it in their voice, you see it in their body language, and you feel it in the energy they give off. You don't need to be told who has your back. and who doesn't. The truth is no longer something you have to dig for, it's obvious. And as you embrace this heightened awareness, you're learning to trust it more and more. You're no longer afraid to cut ties with those who no longer serve your highest good. The people who once played on your kindness, who relied on your loyalty, are now being revealed in their true colors. The friends who expected you to give without receiving are showing their true colors, and the family members who never believed in you are no longer able to hide their discomfort with your success. You see them for what they are, and you see yourself for who you are, and there's no going back. You've outgrown them, and while they may not understand, you know it's time to move on. The jealousy that surfaces in the wake of your success is no longer something you need to take personally. In fact, the more you rise, the more it will become evident. Jealousy is the byproduct of growth, of expansion, of the very thing that threatens those who feel like they should have been the ones to achieve what you've achieved. Those who wanted you to stay small, to stay stuck, to remain in the same place where they felt comfortable, are now feeling uneasy. They see you breaking free of the mold, breaking through the limitations they placed on you, and they can't handle it. Jealousy at its core is about fear. Fear that someone else's success will make their own feel insignificant. The jealous ones in your life don't want to see you thrive because they secretly feel like they've failed to achieve the same things. They are threatened by your growth because it forces them to confront their own stagnation, their own limitations. They would rather see you fall. They would rather see you stumble because it gives them comfort, knowing they don't have to face their own fears, their own missed opportunities. They wish they could have what you have, but they've convinced themselves that they never will. Your success is a mirror showing them all the ways they've held themselves back, all the opportunities they've let slip by, and the dreams they've buried. And that, my friend, is exactly why they feel the way they do. The good news: their jealousy says more about them than it ever will about you. As you step into your power, as you reach new heights, these feelings of jealousy will only become louder. The people who didn't want you to win are now scrambling to find a way to stay relevant in your life. They'll try to downplay your achievements, to dismiss your victories as coincidences or lucky breaks. They'll try to make themselves feel better by pretending that they don't care about your success, when deep down it's eating them alive. But you're not responsible for their jealousy. You're not responsible for their inability to celebrate your wins. Their lack of support doesn't diminish your worth or your success. Instead, it highlights their insecurities and fears. The more you rise, the more they will scramble to either catch up or pull you down. But you won't let them. You've seen their true colors, and you know now that you don't need to carry their weight anymore. The energy you've spent trying to convince others of your worth, trying to gain their approval, can now be redirected to the people who genuinely have your back. This is your time. You've outgrown the old patterns, the old relationships, and the old mindsets. You're no longer operating in a space where jealousy can affect you. You're rising above it all, and as you do, those who were never meant to walk with you will naturally fall away. Let them be mad. Let them be jealous. Their reactions are nothing more than the echoes of their own limitations, and you're just getting started. As you begin to understand the true scope of your journey, you start to realize something incredibly powerful. Your destiny was never dependent on anyone else's approval, validation, or even support. It wasn't about fitting into the molds that others set for you. It wasn't about getting someone's stamp of approval or being held back by the fears and limitations that others tried to impose upon you. Your destiny was always locked in. It was sealed the moment you were born. Every hardship you faced, every betrayal, every painful moment of rejection was simply the universe's way of pushing you toward a deeper understanding of who you are and the immense potential that resides within you. You were never meant to seek validation from outside sources because what you needed to grow was always within you. It's time to embrace that truth fully and unapologetically. You are enough. You've always been enough. The applause of others, the praise they never gave, and the approval they withheld were never the factors that would determine your success. Those things were just distractions, veils that kept you from seeing the truth of your power. The real power has always been inside of you. The moment you let go of the need for external validation is the moment you truly begin to soar. You stop performing for others. You stop waiting for their approval before you take action. You take bold steps forward because you know deep in your heart that your path is divinely aligned with your purpose. And as you shed that need for approval, you also begin to recognize just how much of your energy has been spent seeking it. You realize that all those years you were waiting for others to recognize your worth, they were quietly holding you back, perhaps not intentionally, but through their own fears and insecurities. The people who couldn't see your value only mirrored back to you their own inability to see their own. They projected their doubts onto you because deep down, they knew that if you ever realized just how powerful you truly are, they might lose control over your energy, your time, and your presence. They wanted you to stay small so they didn't have to confront the bigger version of you that was waiting to emerge. But now you know. You know that their inability to see your worth wasn't a reflection of your reality. It was a reflection of their own limitations. It was their projection. And that projection is no longer your responsibility to carry. You were never meant to hold space for others' doubts. You were never meant to shrink yourself down to fit into their comfort zones. The truth is, every betrayal, every time someone pretended to love you but didn't show up when it mattered, every person who walked out on you when you needed them the most, those moments were all part of your process. They were your lessons. Every false friend, every toxic relationship, every unreciprocated gesture of support has only prepared you for this very moment. It's through these experiences that you learn to rely on yourself, to trust your own instincts, and to build an unshakable foundation of self-worth. Betrayal, in particular, has a way of teaching you lessons that no one else can. It shows you who's really there for you when the chips are down. It reveals who can handle the intensity of your journey and who can't. And though betrayal stings, it also sharpens you. It builds resilience. It teaches you discernment. It molds you into the kind of person who will never again allow anyone to walk all over them or take them for granted. These hard lessons, these painful moments, are what make you stronger. They strip away the layers of illusion and show you the truth of who you are. And that truth is that you are worthy of respect, love, and loyalty, not just from others, but from yourself. No one can break your spirit if you don't allow them to. No one can take your peace if you protect it with fierce determination. And as you move forward, you begin to realize that letting go of the toxic influences in your life isn't just necessary, it's freeing. You're shedding the dead weight of relationships and situations that have kept you stuck in patterns that no longer serve you. This process of shedding is not an easy one. It requires you to be ruthless with your energy, your time, and your love. It requires you to stop making excuses for people who have consistently proven that they cannot meet you where you are. It requires you to make the hard decisions, letting go of those who drain you, who hold you back, who undermine your progress. These are the people who are more interested in keeping you in a place where they feel comfortable rather than seeing you rise to your fullest potential. It's not about being cruel or cutting people out for the sake of it. It's about recognizing that your growth demands space. Your future demands space. And not everyone can go where you're going. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, is already working on your behalf. The removal of these toxic influences from your life is not an accident, it is divinely orchestrated. The people, situations, and energies that have been holding you back are being removed so that you can make room for what's truly meant for you. The universe has a way of clearing the path for those who are on the right track. When you begin to rise, when you start to align with your true purpose, the universe will remove everything that is not in alignment with that frequency. It's like the universe is making space for you to expand, for you to grow into the person you were always meant to be. The people who've been draining your energy are naturally fading away. Those who never truly believed in you, who only wanted you around for their own benefit, are being moved out of your life. And though it may hurt at first, understand that this is the universe's way of making sure you stay on track. It's creating room for new supportive connections to come into your life, people who truly see you, who genuinely want to see you succeed, and who will support you as you rise. This is not about revenge. This is not about proving anyone wrong. This is about clearing the way for the life you've always dreamed of. It's about creating a space where only the highest energy can remain. You're being prepared for the next level. And with that preparation comes a powerful transformation. The person you were when you started this journey is not the person you are becoming. The challenges you've faced, the betrayals you've overcome, the losses you've experienced, they've all been preparing you for something greater. All of it has built up to this moment of transformation. And now, as you step into your true calling, success, financial freedom, and recognition are no longer optional, they are inevitable. Your journey has equipped you with the tools, the knowledge, and the resilience to manifest everything you desire. You've earned it. Your hard work, your dedication, and your unwavering faith have set you on a path that is now aligning with the abundance that has always been waiting for you. You no longer need to struggle. You no longer need to fight for validation or approval. The universe is now in full alignment with your desires, and the doors you once thought were closed are swinging wide open. Success is coming your way, and it's going to be even bigger than you imagined. The recognition, the financial freedom, the peace of mind, all of it is now flowing towards you in a way that feels effortless. Your rise is inevitable, and the universe is now rewarding you for your perseverance, your faith, and your willingness to let go of the toxic influences that once held you back. You are stepping into a new era of your life, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can stand in your way. You are fully aligned with your purpose, and your breakthrough is here. Welcome to the transformation. Welcome to your greatness. As you stand here in this very moment, you're beginning to realize something profound. Your awakening has arrived. You've walked through the fire, faced countless battles, and overcome obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. But now you're standing on the other side, no longer the person you once were, but the person you were always meant to become. This is the final awakening, the moment when everything you've learned, everything you've endured, and everything you've sacrificed finally converges into one powerful truth. You are the chosen one. You are stepping fully into your power, embracing the fullness of your destiny and releasing every old limitation that once held you back. You've outgrown the small versions of yourself, the ones that doubted, hesitated, played small to fit into others' expectations. You're no longer confined by the fears, the doubts, or the insecurities that once kept you in a place of complacency. The person you are now is unstoppable. You've let go of the negative patterns, the toxic people, and the old narratives that once defined you. The weight of past failures, past hurts, and past mistakes is no longer yours to carry. You've shed them like a snake sheds its skin to reveal the powerful, radiant being you were always destined to be. You're no longer afraid to step into your purpose with conviction. You know who you are. You know what you're here to do. You know that your story is one of greatness, and no matter how many times others have tried to write you out of the narrative, you are reclaiming your space, your voice, and your rightful place in this world. The truth is, this awakening isn't just about you realizing your potential, it's about the universe confirming it. The universe has seen every tear you've shed, every struggle you've faced, and every moment you've questioned whether you would make it through. And now as you rise, the universe is aligning to support you in ways you've never imagined. All the cosmic forces that once felt distant, all the prayers you've sent up, all the dreams you've dared to hold on to are coming together in perfect harmony. The universe has been waiting for this moment. It has been preparing you, refining you, and orchestrating everything in your life to lead you to this point of alignment. You may have doubted yourself along the way. You may have questioned whether the struggles you faced were worth it. But now, as you step into your power, the universe is confirming that every step, every hardship, every setback was leading you toward this breakthrough. You are supported. You are seen. You are not alone. The people who doubted you, who questioned your journey, or who thought you weren't capable of achieving greatness, they are irrelevant now. Their opinions no longer hold weight in your life because you've aligned with the universe's plan for you. The validation you once sought from others is now flowing from within. You no longer need to prove yourself. The universe is the ultimate witness to your transformation. It has seen the heartache, the long nights, the sacrifices, and the moments of doubt. But it also sees your unwavering strength, your relentless determination, and your unshakable faith in yourself. You've worked hard, you've remained true to your purpose, and now the universe is ready to reward you in ways that will leave you in awe. Success is already on its way to you. Abundance is already yours. The people who doubted you are now being left behind because they cannot keep up with your growth. They may try to hold on to you, but they will fall away as you rise higher and higher. The universe is clearing the path for you. The opportunities you've been waiting for are already finding their way to you. Doors that once seemed closed are now opening wide. Your purpose is being activated, and everything you need to fulfill it is already aligning. This isn't just about career success or financial gain. This is about you stepping fully into the truth of who you are. This is about you embracing the full extent of your power, knowing that you were never meant to play small. This is about you claiming what's rightfully yours, not because you seek validation from anyone else, but because the universe has always intended for you to succeed. Your time has come, and as you step into your full power, you are no longer just a passive observer of your own life. You are the creator. You are the author of your own story. You are writing the narrative now, and it's a narrative of unstoppable success, unstoppable joy, and unstoppable fulfillment. No one can stop you. No one can take away what is rightfully yours. You are an unstoppable force moving forward with unshakable confidence, knowing that everything you desire is already within your reach. It doesn't matter who doubts you. It doesn't matter who tries to bring you down. What matters is that you know who you are and that you are aligned with your purpose. The universe has your back. The path is clear. Your success is inevitable. And now, as you stand in the full power of who you are, you can no longer be held back. The doors are opening. The world is watching. Your time is now. And as you move forward, remember, This is just the beginning. Everything you've been through, everything you've learned, and everything you've sacrificed has prepared you for this moment. You are now ready to step into your destiny. Your purpose is unfolding before you, and you are fully equipped to walk it with courage, with grace, and with confidence. So go ahead, embrace it. Embrace the power that's rising within you. Embrace the universe's support, and most importantly, embrace the fact that you are unstoppable. This is your time. This is your season. You are the chosen one, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can stand in your way. If this message resonates with you, if you feel the power of this truth deep in your soul, take a moment to affirm it. Leave a comment below and share with the world that you are stepping into your power, that you are aligned with your purpose, and that you are ready to claim what's rightfully yours. Share this message with those who need to hear it. The universe works in mysterious ways, and you never know who might need this reminder that they are also chosen, that they too are destined for greatness. Together we rise. Together we claim our power. Together we take our place in the world. Share, comment, and let the world know that you are unstoppable. The universe has spoken. It's time to step into your full power. The throne is yours. Take your seat.